Johannes, sorry I'm late. I was hit by a car.
You all right?
Yeah, it was a smart car. So who's the guest today?
Today we have the very funny and talented Morgan J.
Morgan J. Does not ring a bell.
Now, you know the guy is. He's the Autotune comedian.
Autotune comedian.
Yeah, this guy. Check.
All right.
What is this? What is this? Why is this here? Why is this here? Who is running this establishment? Got your phone?
Oh, the what's your name, bro guy. I love him. Oh, man, this show is going to be so horny. I can't wait.
You know I have Autotune on here.
No, don't hit the Autotune.
No.
Don't hit the Autotune. Johannes, I can't with you. I am so tired of you trying to do me wrong, and I just want you to do one thing. Bye.
Just hit the intro.
Yes. No, okay. Let's start the show right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. You look like a lifeguard.
This is scary.
That's like really trying to get in with the kids nowadays.
That's exactly.
You're a cool lifeguard. You're like, hey kids, I'll let you swim whenever you want.
Yeah.
Even when we close shop, you guys can swim.
No running, but hey, it's all good.
Yeah, don't you run in the around
Don't
the
you
pool.
run it? Hey, I've stuffed many a toe running. Have we already started recording?
I don't know.
Wow.
Look at you.
Look at you, dude. Hold on. I gotta
fluff it, stuff it. I'd put the shades back on.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Up here?
Oh.
Or like this? No, I'll do it like this.
I think part of it down, part of it up.
Yeah,
we'll change it up. Or when I say something really interesting,
Yeah.
you pull them down here.
Like everything about this is kind of on brand. The neighborhood we're filming is kind of creepy and sketchy.
I'm the most normal looking person in my neighborhood right now. If you go outside, if I were to walk outside right now and just someone else was walking down the block, they would be like, oh, thank God I found you, Goblin.
Yeah.
This place is scary.
Why don't you should do like a live stream call-in show. Have you seen the gecko? There's a guy who dresses like a gecko.
Wait, a guy dressed? Are you talking about the gecko from Geico? Because I know him.
Well, yeah.
We go back. We went to college together.
You see, because you're actually like a kind of like a demon type of person. You know what I mean? There's just some guy who just like puts on a kind of like a green sweater. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have not seen that. No. Sorry.
Wait, there's just some guys like putting on green?
He just like he just paints his face green, and from what I'm seeing is I'm looking at a real scary demon.
Demon?
Yeah.
No, I'm a goblin.
You're a goblin.
Oh, we're very nice.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I have with me comedian, musician, you may know him from the internets, his live comedy shows.
That's right.
Comedy Central, Netflix is a joke, Wild and Out, TikTok, and more. Please give a round of applause for Morgan J.
What's up?
Morgan J.
What's your name, bro?
Wow, right on brand.
I realized you gotta give the people
What they want.
What they want.
Yeah.
And if people want to hear me sing "What's Your Name, Bro," I'm gonna do that.
That's right.
This is so surreal. I gotta tell you.
It is because you know what, Morgan? We may look almost the exact same, but we also have a lot of other things in common. Okay? We're both musicians. Okay? You play guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I sing in the greatest goblin metal band of all time, Nekrogoblikon.
Yeah.
We're both comedians.
Yep.
You know, we're both sex symbols.
I agree.
The other thing we have in common, which I read,
Yeah.
is we both have dandruff.
Oh man, don't get me started.
Don't get me started,
dude.
You get it on your. Where are you getting it?
I get it everywhere.
Oh, I get it on my skin, my back, my butt.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere. I'm constantly just plowing through lotions, you know?
Of course.
Morgan J, how did you first become a musical comedian? Where did it start?
I was playing music and piano for a long time, playing guitar for a long time, but I didn't incorporate music into my comedy until about 6 years in. I was doing stand-up for the first 6 years.
And how was that going without the music?
It was fine. You know, that's what it was. It was fine, but it wasn't fun for me. So
What wasn't fun about it?
I think there's something about telling the same jokes over and over and over again. And they really got to be good jokes. You know, they really got to be fun jokes.
And you were writing not good jokes.
I was writing, yeah. I mean, essentially, yeah. I don't think they would hold up. Let's put it that way. They weren't going to be the best jokes of all time. They were objectively okay, but you know, I don't think they would have been worth the price of admission that I'm selling now. You know.
But you started adding music.
Oh, that changed everything.
And all of a sudden,
yeah. As a matter of fact, let me get my guitar out.
Oh, you brought your guitar? Johannes, do we know he brought his guitar?
Yeah.
A D. It's always the G string.
What's wrong with G's?
So one time I was on stage, my G string broke, and then my guitar string broke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No!
You know what I'm saying?
Now I know why you implemented music.
Nekrogoblikon.
Oh.
Got a super green schlong, looking like a microwave cucumber. He got dry skin, Nekrogoblikon. Now you have the word necro in there. That means that has something to do with death, doesn't it?
I believe so. I didn't name the band.
Yeah.
I was not always a part of the band. I was a fan.
Yeah.
I used to go to all their shows. I did a lot of dancing. And they just kind of picked me out, you know, from the crowd.
Yeah.
Like Bruce did with Demi Moore. He just said, "You're the one.
Yeah.
Get up here." I started dancing with them, touring with them. Then they did this music video that I started.
Wow.
Went viral. You know about going viral.
So it's
Mr. Viral.
A blessing and a curse. Blessing and a curse.
Whoa, let's talk about that. What's the curse of going viral, Morgan J?
You know, you get a lot of hate.
I don't get a lot of negative comments because I made it very clear that goblins and trolls do not mesh. You want to talk about a war? I have a war with trolls.
Quick thing. It was Courtney Cox, not Demi Moore.
About what? What was that?
What are you talking about,
On
Johannes?
on
You're
stage-
just saying names. What?
On stage with Bruce. It was Courtney Cox, not Demi Moore.
It was Demi Moore. Was it Demi Moore?
No.
It
It was.
was Courtney Cox.
Oh, so this is the part of the show where you just interrupt me and then make me look stupid, Johannes? All right, let me try this again. We're obviously not going to use any of that. We'll just cut this in, Johannes. You just gave yourself extra work. Hold on real quick. It's kind of like when Bruce Springsteen pulled up, who is it?
Courtney Cox.
Kind of when Bruce Springsteen pulled up that Cox. Hey, Johannes. I took a little bit of a gamble the other day. I tried yoga for the first time.
How was it?
It hurt my tummy. Turns out I'm lactose intolerant. I tried the frozen yogurt. Didn't like it. Then everyone's like, I tried the Greek version. I'm like, no, thank you. But finding a doctor shouldn't be a total gamble. That's why there's ZOCDOC. ZOCDOC is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health to eye care to skin care and much more. All things I need, all things you need. Plus, ZOCDOC appointments happen fast. Typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking, you can even score same-day appointments. If I need a doctor, this is what I would use. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZOCDOC.com/right now to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZOCDOC.com/right now. ZOCDOC.com/right now. So it says here, your musical style is classic R&B and bossa nova.
Oh yeah, I'm Brazilian. I love that bossa nova. Like a little bit of.
Yeah, show me what bossa nova is, because I'm not familiar.
Bossa nova is actually one of the. Let's see.
Floor 3, please. Thank you. Going up.
I just can't sing to it.
Are you staying at this hotel?
Exactly.
That's what this feels like.
Ay, 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 oh, 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 Nekrogoblikon. Nekrogoblikon, and he's got a green little penis.
Wow.
I don't know how big it is, but I just kind of assumed, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
You're right. So, what got you into this style of music?
You know, I'm a child of. I was born in '87. Late '90s, early 2000s, R&B was kind of popping. Like Craig David, like met her on a Sunday, met her on a Monday, took her for a date on Tuesday. We were making love on Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday. So like that kind of music definitely had an influence. And I think R&B music in general is just kind of like baby making music. It brings people together. If that type of music doesn't make you horny, I don't know what will.
That's how I feel about Nekrogoblikon.
Yeah.
I feel like metal is not talked about enough as baby making music.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I hooked up with a girl once. So I was used to having R&B play.
Yeah.
And then she was like, can we put something else on?
Oh, baby.
And she put like some heavy fucking rock metal on.
Yeah.
And we were fucking to that. And I'll tell you what, man.
Hours later, you were like, okay, sorry.
It's hot, dude. It's a good vibe.
Let me just tell you something. R&B is foreplay.
Yeah.
Okay? Then you switch on something, you put on a little Slayer, and you will slay her. Okay, pal?
I was saying, dude, take her to Pound Town, dude.
It is, I'm telling you, people at our show, they're all horned up. I mean, they're all dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
little slip knot. Let me knot you up, girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Let me tie you up in a slip knot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Right?
Okay. Yeah. Become a necro.
I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but it definitely
Put her to sleep. Token. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Morgan, you come to metal a little bit. Are we going to see some metal at your shows, maybe?
I have a new song that's kind of like, as a matter of fact, I can't even play it and sing it at the same time.
Well, you don't have enough strings, first off. You need like at least 3 more strings if you're going to play metal. Yeah.
But it's like.
Yeah.
But somebody else, and then I fucking headbang to it and shit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know? Yeah. So then
see, I brought you on because I just started watching your comedy.
Oh, thanks.
And I thought, this guy is actually going to do very well with a metal audience. There's a lot of what you do that's very metal. You know?
Yeah, we really f around on stage.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know? At our shows, we f around. We have a good time. And you seem to have a really good time when you perform.
You got to. Because this is what you're going to be doing the rest of your life.
Oh, you think you're going to do this the rest of your life?
I mean, in an ideal world, yeah, if my health allows it, you know. Do you say I love you a lot?
Me?
Yeah.
Not as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
Do you wish you said it more?
Well, I always think it's kind of wild the way people just be saying it. Like some people just say I love you all the time. And you're like, do you really love me though? You know, because I'm an actions kind of guy. You know, like I'm going to show you that I love you. You know.
You mean with like women and stuff?
With any kind of relationship, you'll know that if I'll do. You know, I remember I watched the play. They had a really beautiful thing. It's like people say I love you in a lot of different ways, right? So like, if you were going outside and it was cold and it was the winter, and I'd say, hey, you better bring a scarf. I didn't say I love you, but in a way, that's me saying I love you, because I love you enough to tell you to stay warm. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that. Little like.
It's kind of like when I'm at a grocery store, and they're like, "Hey man, you want paper or plastic?" I'm like, "Oh, they're telling me that they love me."
I don't think that.
That's the same.
No, it's not.
You're just asking a question. Do you want a scarf?
No.
Do you want
I'm saying you should probably wear a scarf.
Oh, you know what? I just realized that Chipotle guy, head over heels for John Goblikon. He's always like, do you want guacamole? Do you want black beans? Pinto beans? He asked me so many questions. That's a really good point, Morgan.
No, that's their job.
When you ask someone a question, you're in love with them. The more questions you ask,
that's not what I'm saying.
The more you show someone that you love them. So, where did you go to school?
I went to school in New Jersey, and then I went to college at NYU.
But I was asking you a question, which means
since you love me.
Hey, feel free to ask me one now, pal. Say it back. Morgan, say it back.
Where'd you go to school?
NYU.
I love you.
Yeah. No, actually, I went to DeVry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's where I studied acting. Where did you study acting?
Sorry, let me take this off.
Oh, please.
I studied acting at the Tisch School of the Arts at NYU.
Wow, that's kind of prestigious, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it is. It is top 5 school in America for acting. Yeah,
Top 5.
as last time I checked, but that was a while ago.
I feel like DeVry's got to be up there
I feel like they're like a vocational technical school
for acting. I think that's what they told me.
Okay.
I still owe them a lot of money.
Yeah, I just started paying my loans back this year.
Good for you. Doing Twitch. Does Twitch help pay your loans?
It all helps, man. You know,
Yeah.
it all. It's. I honestly didn't want to pay him back, but I'm making a certain amount of money now where it's kind of unavoidable. So it's not even. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just saying it's like I'm upset about it. You know, because I think after you owe somebody $10,000, it feels like imaginary money. It's like, what are we doing? It's a lot of money. You know,
10 grand.
I mean, I owe more than that. I'm saying it's like, you know, I owe probably around 45, 50 grand in student loans, which is not that bad. Some people come out with $250,000 in debt.
That's a lot of money. Just to learn how to play the guitar and tell some jokes, that feels like too much money.
It's ludicrous.
Yeah.
In fact.
Did he go to NYU?
No.
I
don't
bet.
think
He's
so.
crazy talented and funny.
Yeah.
We should get Ludacris on this show.
He'd be fun on here.
He's on my top 5 musical comedians. Ludacris, Chuck E. Cheese,
Where are you going?
Johannes. He just gets up and creeps. Don't worry, Morgan. Does your videographer not do this?
He does a little bit.
Is he purely remote?
He films the shows, like different shows in different cities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does he tour with you?
No, only big shows. Like this year, we're going to be filming 6 shows in 3 cities. So 2 in Seattle, 2 in Dallas, and 2 in Boston. And we're going to, with those, make a comedy special in 3 parts. So essentially, like, it's going to be called Colors of Love is the vibe. And then you can, like, each one is going to have its own aesthetic, color-wise, and also the songs will kind of have a kind of vibe to them as well. So, like, Blue might have some of the more, like, toned-down, sadder songs. And Red might have more of, like, the f***ing horny songs.
What would Green have?
I don't know yet.
You're going to do Green, though, right?
You know what it is? Green doesn't really show up well, like, with lighting. So we were going to do, like, a purple kind of neon, bisexual type of lighting type of thing for the 3rd one, I think.
Green doesn't do well in lighting, Jake?
No. Like, it's clear that you're green. But if you wanted a light that was green, it wouldn't have the same impact as, like, a purple light. Green kind of shows up as like yellow or Gatorade kind of color, you know. It doesn't, you know. Again, we're talking about lights. We're not talking about people's skin color here. I don't want you to feel like this is me telling you that I don't like the color of your skin. That's not what's going on here. I just want to make that very clear.
Yeah, no. You've made it very clear, Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of this is starting to make a lot of sense. You're asking a lot of questions about my background.
Because I love you.
Oh, wow. I just put that together this whole time.
Because I love you, buddy.
Happy Pixmas, Johannes. You too? You ever heard that holiday? No. It's my favorite. And everyone can celebrate it this holiday season with Prizepicks. That's right. It's the best place to get real money action while watching some of your favorite sport games. Join now because this holiday season, Prizepicks is giving away 2 free picks in December. And they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Pixmas. I can think of 30 million reasons I'm going to have a good Pixmas this year. So get ready for Pixmas and sign up today. You'll get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Do you think Joe Burrow will throw more than 1.5 touchdowns? Or do you think James Cook will get more than 60 yards next week? I bet he'll James cook up some hot takes. And now you can too with your friends and win real money this football season when you and your crew run your game on Prizepicks. And I gotta be honest, I'm just a goblin. I don't really know much about football, Johannes. But if I did, I'd probably say there's gonna be a lot of points scored in the Falcons-Vikings game since, Kirk Cousins is returning home. Can you say revenge game?
Revenge game?
Download the app today and use code right now to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's right. All you have to do is download the app today and use code right now to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prizepicks. Run your game. So I want to talk about some of your songs.
Okay.
Okay?
Should I get this out? Do you want to hear like any snippets of it? What are we doing?
So this one's called LOLHALMFAJJA.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Can I get it?
Is that an acronym?
Or a ja 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 if you Spanish. Yeah, so that actually was born from the pandemic because I was doing a lot of Zoom comedy. So I had people type in the chat. I was like, if you like something, give me an LOL. If you really like something, give me a ha ha ha. And then we kind of, I don't know why I say we. I made it so that it was a, like a live show bit. And it's honestly my most successful bit now. I can't do a show without playing that.
Morgan, what is Suspicious AF about?
It's just about things that don't really, they're incongruous. They don't make sense. Things like I talk about in my song when you go to a CVS and you see somebody, or a Walgreens, and it's late at night and you see somebody buying clothes at like midnight, 1 a.m., then it's like, why are you buying clothes at this time? There's only a couple reasons why you would do that. You violently shit your pants, or you are on the run from the law. What other reason could there be? Other than like maybe you're a vampire, you can only shop at night. I don't know.
I mean, when I'm buying clothes at CVS at that time of night, it's because, it's not as crowded. And sometimes
But they don't really have like clothing options aside from local paraphernalia. As far as like, if you're in Venice, you'll get a Venice hat at CVS. You know what I mean? You're not shopping. It's not like, we're not going for like a TJ Maxx or a Ross that has a huge selection of stuff.
Love those places.
They're great.
Yeah. So here's what I thought we'd do. Let's play a little game, the Suspicious AF game. Okay.
All right.
Why don't you get out your little guitar?
Yeah. Do you want me to play the chord?
I'm going to ask you about certain things.
I'm gonna move this way a little bit. Is that cool? Is that great? You hear a little bit of the. Okay, great.
I'm going to ask you about certain things that are happening at my work, and you tell me if they're suspicious. AF.
I got you.
Okay. So Brad, my boss, makes me work the weekends without extra pay.
Suspicious as fuck.
Thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. That's against the law. You could press charges if you wanted to. If you wanted to.
I do want to.
All right.
What about... We have this woman in my office called Stinky Susan. She uses her lunch break every day to microwave salmon.
Well, I was going to stop you at Stinky Susan because honestly, that sounds suspicious as fuck.
Hey!
Stinky Susan, why are you always eating fucking fish in the break room? You could easily get some Chipotle or some Chili's.
Yeah.
Stop fucking around, Stinky. I think he's so suspicious as fuck.
What about dating a coworker?
Yeah. Do you really like them?
Yeah, she's pretty amazing.
Romantic as fuck.
Yeah.
Not suspicious at all. If you really like one another and you don't have significant others and you're not cheating, then it is not suspicious as fuck.
Okay, but let me ask you this. That coworker,
Was this in the way?
let me ask you this. That coworker, she came to my desk. She invited me to her party. She gave me an invitation. I get all dolled up.
Okay.
I smoke a little weed.
Getting high. Yeah.
I show up to this party. I'm wearing my best bomber jacket. I'm looking like a Morgan J dressed me.
Looking like fly as fuck.
Stroll in there,
Strolling in.
downing 10 to 20 shots.
20 shots, that seems a little bit excessive as fuck.
And then I see her dancing with my boss, Brad. And not just
Suspicious as fuck.
dancing.
That's
Yeah.
suspicious. Was she grinding?
Yes, they were. That's the word. They were grinding,
She
Morgan.
was grinding. And have you already slept with her at this point?
No.
So technically, like, you are not together.
Yeah, but
I'll allow it.
she
I'll allow
she
it.
definitely like at the
I'll allow
office, you know,
it.
like I'm giving her the eyes and she's giving me the eyes, and you know, and of all the people in the office, like she's the only one that's like, how do I put this? Like nice to me, treats me like a person, you know?
Okay, but you're not a person. I think she's going out of her way to make you feel good. And you misread that situation. She probably doesn't actually like you like that. She just wants you to feel included. Suspicious as fuck. I'm sorry to break that to you, but that's the reality of the situation. Yeah. Suspicious as fuck. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry about that, but that's probably what's going on. Is there more? I don't know if there's more suspicious. I can keep going.
No. I think we're done playing your little song.
All right, sorry, buddy.
No, it's fine. It's like, you know, it's what comedy is. It's satire. It's lying. That's what stand-ups do. They lie. They get on stage and they tell a bunch of things that didn't happen. It's like, you know, hey, I was just in Sarasota. Meanwhile, it was like months ago they were in Sarasota. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a liar. Yeah, you just tell things that aren't real. So this makes sense. No, it's not making no. You're just doing your comedy thing. I love it.
I think you're in denial, buddy.
Oh, I don't think so. You know, it's like, no, I'm not. You know,
Okay.
because you know, it's just one of those things where it's like you're not there. You don't see that there's obviously
You're
like
right.
a connection between me and Katie.
You're right. I haven't seen you two interact. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, you just have to see it, and then you'll see. You know, like, is it the 4th of July? Fireworks are going. You know, it's one of those things. It's very clear. You know, when I'm in the office and she's like eating lunch, and I sit down next to her, and then she like moves a couple seats. It's like cat and mouse. You know.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you know, she works for HR and she like has me in her office and she's like, I need to make very clear boundaries and this is never going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know,
you think she's flirting with you, though?
she is, I mean, dude, it's just one of those things where it's like, now that I'm internet famous, I put out a book, I'm a lead singer of a metal band. I mean,
you
know, she's just waiting for the right show to come to, you know?
100%. Yeah.
I'm sure you've experienced this many a times at your shows.
Yeah. Too much sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
What's Autotune?
Autotune is a type of hardware, software that auto corrects the pitch. If you're in the key of G, for example, right? This is a G chord, and this is me singing in the G chord. But if I was a little bit off, Like right now, I'm not in the key anymore, but the auto-tune would correct it. That's what it would do, yeah. So it corrects it. But it also gives this nice, like, futuristic, robotic type of digital energy to a song that sometimes people can really vibe with, you know?
But what you're saying is it can make a bad singer a good singer.
That's right.
Is that problematic at all? Because I don't use Autotune at my shows.
No.
You know, some people on the internet made that very clear. But
Yeah. I think it is problematic for artists who want to perform live because they can't really perform live. See, I can perform without Autotune. I was performing without Autotune for 10 years, 12
but you were
years.
just using Autotune,
I was not.
but you didn't go flat at all when you were just singing.
I know, because that was my voice. That was me singing in the key.
But they said you're the Autotune comedian, so you're using Autotune right now, I assume.
I have no Autotune right now.
Really?
None, yeah.
So you're just like,
I do the Autotune for fun. Kind of like T-Pain. Because you want to do something. Do you want to hear a fun fact?
yeah.
Do you know who one of the first top 10 songs to use Autotune was?
I don't care because you're back to asking me questions, and I'm happy. I'm happy we're back.
Do you know
I don't
what-
even care what the question is. I just know that you're asking it, Morgan.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We're back, man.
Do you feel that? See how it
feel
just changed?
I feel
Did
it.
you feel we're kind of on a little bit of a rocky ship in the ocean?
I feel
and
it.
suddenly, sun came out.
Well,
Clouds parted.
Yep.
Sea, calm.
Every relationship has their cycles. It's like the moon, you know?
Yeah.
And
But that's what makes a strong relationship.
By the way, it was Cher, just so you know. Do you believe in love after love? Just so you know.
That was Debbie Moore.
No. And it wasn't Courtney Cox either. It was Cher.
All right. But I like where we're going, Morgan.
Me too.
So when you do Autotune, you do it at your shows. You don't have to. You could really sing.
No, I don't have to do it.
What do you feel like it adds to a Morgan J show?
It allows me to plug and play audience members in so they can feel like the star of the show as well. So they can sing without fear of sounding bad.
I think that sounds kind of genius, dude.
I was talking to my friend about it, but I think I have one of the only shows where I think the crowd is the star of the show now, you know? When you see like prank videos, for example, right? We're not really focused on the person pulling the prank. We're focused on the reaction, right? We want to see the reaction of the person who we're doing the prank on, or the people watching around, you know? Because as a viewer, you feel like one of those people on the side watching because you could experience it through them. So I think we're kind of bringing that type of energy to a live show now. So when I bring somebody on stage, there's a lot of tension of like, will they do it? Will they be goofy? Will they sing? Will they be fun? Will they not, you know? So
You're the Ashton Kutcher of comedy. Right?
I don't know about that.
I would say that.
I think Punked was a good show, but I
It
don't.
was a prank show. You're talking about pranks?
Yeah, I'm not pulling pranks though.
Yeah, you're pranking the audience.
No, the audience knows what they're getting into.
So they get a script.
There's no script.
So they don't know what they're doing. That would be like they're off book or something.
No, because
Memorized?
I post enough of the clips online now. There's a built-in parasocial experience.
Why don't
going
you
on.
think bands do that? I can tell you why. Because, like, I don't want the audience to be the star of the show. I want only me to be the star of the show. Because I worked for so long not being the lead singer, just being a fan. Then I got upgraded to mascot. Now I'm the singer. I'm like,
That's crazy.
it's amazing.
Yeah, but it's also, I think my audience is a bit younger.
Disagree. We've had babies at our show. Delicious. We've had, kids.
Can you stop?
All people love.
I'm sorry, can you go back for a second? Did you just allude to eating babies?
I didn't allude to it. I said I did.
Okay.
Yeah, if anyone listening they got to be small enough. If anyone listening is coming to a Nekrogoblikon show and has like a very tiny baby, bring him to the show. I'd love to meet him. I'd love to meet him.
That seems problematic.
So, how did you get to 4.2 million followers on TikTok?
4.3.
4.3. You did a little. We one of those ones that did a little dance.
No?
No, or you remember you pulled up to a drive-through and you're wearing an ET mask or something.
Oh, no,
Or
no,
you
no.
threw the food at them.
No. It was just posting clips of my comedy for 4 years straight, almost every day. It's about 1,000 plus posts.
But I've been posting for like 10 years, and I only have like 34,000.
You should just do videos where you go meet people and have people ask you questions. Like ask a goblin a question.
Yeah, I just did that at Riot Fest.
Oh, really?
Yep,
In
in
Houston?
Chicago. Yep.
Oh, in Chicago.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I've done it quite a few times. You know,
You go to
gob on the street type stuff.
Do you ever go to Comic-Con or anything like that?
I want to. I keep asking them if they'll let me go. I want to go to Comic-Con. I want to start doing cons so I can meet more fans. We do meet and greets before our show. One of my favorite parts. I get to meet people.
That's what I do too. I did before the show. Yeah.
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 Because you don't want to be like all sweaty and
Of course. Yeah.
smell like a foot. Although that's like kind of my normal scent.
I was going to say, you probably have a fetid odor most of the time.
Yeah, I can't figure out what it is.
It's probably the dry skin and the green and
Maybe.
bad teeth, maybe. I don't know.
Thought it could be the grease from the Southwestern egg rolls coming through my pores.
Oh, yeah.
But what would you say to someone who's starting out in TikTok is the key to gaining a following?
In all earnestness, if you're somebody who's on the app and you use it, observe how you use it and assume that people who watch your content are using it the same way. And normally when I'm editing a video, the rule of thumb is if anytime I feel like swiping away, I cut that part of the video out.
You must have like very short videos.
Very funny.
No, I'm just because of the attention span.
No, they're a minute to 2 minutes, sometimes more. And basically we edit sometimes a 3 minutes part of the show down to a minute and 20 seconds, and you just cut out the fat. You cut all the fat out.
Do you think that's going to lead to people not being able to sit through longer things?
100%. It's already happening.
Yeah.
I can't sit through long things.
Yeah. Try to watch that.
I'm having a hard time here.
Yeah.
I just want to look at my phone.
Yeah.
Not to say you're not engaging. I'm just saying I have a problem.
No, I do too.
You know.
Yeah, I have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I think this is going to end up being about 1 to 2 minutes.
This whole episode?
Yeah. And we'll start recording right now. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. I tell you what my favorite part about the holidays are, Johannes. Sitting at home with all my loved ones, me and the cast of Big Bang Theory, sipping on a hot toddy. Oh, that's the way to do the holidays. Spend it with your loved ones. And therapy is a great way to bring yourself some comfort that never goes away, even when the season changes. Everyone knows goblins love therapy. We love working on ourselves because therapy has taught me to set boundaries with my boss and Johannes. It's also taught me to let things go, like when Johannes was 5 minutes late today and forgot my Moco Temachino Cappuccino Caramella Cacabacabaco.
Sorry?
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/right now today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/right now. Can't believe you couldn't get that order right, Johannes. Just a cacabacco. Morgan J.
Yeah.
You were on Wild It Out. What was that?
It's kind of an improv game show that Nick Cannon hosts. And it's two teams that do jokes back and forth and things like that.
What kind of jokes?
One of the games they have is it's like about each team gets a prop and you have to do as many jokes with the prop as possible.
It's like Whose Lines It Anyways?
Yeah.
So Wade Brady and those guys are on this?
No. There's like battle rappers, a lot of music involved, a lot of rapping.
Do you rap?
No, not really. I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like I did a good job. In all seriousness, I don't think I did a good job on the show. It was tough for me.
What was hard about it, Morgan?
It's a very competitive environment, dog eat dog kind of environment. Each tape being is about an hour. There's 20 people on stage, all trying to get a joke on camera. And you only have about 18, 19 minutes to get a joke on camera. So you feel like if you do the math, not everybody's going to get on camera, have a genuine moment on camera.
Here's what I'm gathering about you, Morgan J.
Yeah.
You were kind of like, when you started, you tried to go the kind of generic route. You You're doing comedy. You're doing stand-up comedy, doing jokes.
Yeah.
Went and got your degree, which is extremely important to get a degree in acting. You paid for a degree in acting, a lot of money for a degree in acting, because in order to act, you have to have a degree, and you did that. You went and did that. Then you tried stand-up comedy without music. Then you got put on a battle rap show. You're trying to battle comedians for stage time and rappers for stage time. Yeah. But then something happened inside Morgan.
Yeah.
He looked at himself in the mirror and he said, I got to get some lotion. Like, look at this dry skin. And then after that, he said, I got to change something.
Yeah.
Because I'm an out-of-the-box thinker, like John Goblikon of Nekrogoblikon. It's time for me to start doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stick to the norms of comedy. Sure, Autotune is used in music. I'm going to use it in comedy.
And
Sure, crowd work is just supposed to be something a hacky opener does at Bonkers St. Louis or something.
Bananas.
But no, I'm going to make that my whole thing. And then you did that, and all of a sudden people started going, wait a minute, this is different. And people love different.
They do.
That's why Cybertrucks exist.
Yeah.
It's just a truck, but it's a little different.
Yeah.
It's like the Autotune comic of trucks.
What's interesting is that there are now copycats in other countries doing it. There's videos of people in Russia, in Portugal, in Brazil.
Doing Autotune comedy?
100%. In Germany, yeah. They're literally doing it.
Really?
Yeah. But I often say stand-up comedy and comedy in general is one of America's only original art form, like exports.
Well, what about Goblin metal? I feel like probably comedy and Goblin metal.
There's got to be a German Goblin death metal rock band type of energy going on in Germany.
That has a human singer. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's 2024. It's like if you're going to do Goblin metal, you got to incorporate a goblin and let them be the front goblin.
Yeah.
It's 2024.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like those days are over.
Yeah.
We're in a new place now.
Yeah.
Representation matters.
It does, dude. Any color, any skin, any size, height. Yeah, it all does. Yeah. Background. Yeah.
So do you think you're the first? Do you think you're the pioneer of auto-tuned comedy? Do you think in 10 years, we're going to look back, and we're going to see hacking comedians, like Bobby Lee or whoever. They're going to be, trying to do just basic jokes with auto-tune. It's going to sound horrible because they're trying to keep up, and everyone's trying to be Morgan J. And every comedy club is going to have auto-tune, and it's just going to be telling people in the audience to have sex. Is that what's going to happen, Morgan?
I think there will be a subgenre of that, yeah, for sure.
And they'll look at you and go, he was the pioneer.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
So on my Mount Rushmore for auto-tuned comedians,
it's going to be me. Maybe.
Just four versions of you.
Or Bo Burnham does a little bit, I think.
No.
Lil Dicky.
No.
Just me.
No, it's going to be 4 Morgan J's, different profiles. One's the back of your head, one's the front of your head, one's the left side, just so we get the full 360 of that beautiful noggin up there.
Yeah.
And you know what it's going to say under Mount Rushmore?
What's it going to say?
It's going to say, Mount Rushmore, ?
Right, because it's not going to seem, I get what you're saying.
Because I'm going to make sure they know I love you.
And I love you, man.
Good.
This is honestly one of the most fun. This is the most fun I've had on a podcast in a long time.
Well, right now, we're going to do our final question here. I ask all of our guests this, okay? You're going to have to use some of your wild and out improv skills on this one, okay?
No,
These are questions you need to answer right now. So it's rapid fire.
We already know I'm not good at yes ending, so let's do it.
No.
But I am good at yes ending the podcast.
Yeah, all you need to do is end the podcast. Land this plane, Morgan.
Okay.
Land it. Don't overthink it. It's rapid fire. I'm going to fire questions at you. You say the first thing that pops into your head.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Left or right?
Left.
West Portland.
What's that?
Favorite genre of metal?
Goblikon.
Okay, there's a snail chasing. Oh, thank you. Okay, the snail is moving at a snail's pace, but will follow you for the rest of your life. You can go as fast as slow as you want. The snail will always be moving in your direction. If you touch the snail or the snail touches you, you die. And before you ask, yes, it can swim and survive in any atmosphere. What's your plan to survive the snail?
Just keep moving around and get ahead of it. And just get ahead of it like miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles ahead of it. Like move to another country, spend a year or two there, and then just keep moving around.
Can you afford that? That's an expensive lifestyle.
I'm just
Morgan.
saying, assuming the snail is moving at a snail's pace, it's going to take the snail arguably 10 years to cross the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm going to have a good 10 years where I could live in America, and then I'll move to the other coast of America, and then I'll move to Australia. You know what I mean? Like it's not an issue. Not an issue. That does not bother me.
You ever been to Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Morgan J., Mr. Autotune, the pioneer of crowd work, the pioneer of stand-up comedy that involves music. Morgan, why don't you tell your 4.3 million followers what you got going on coming up right here to this camera, Morgan J.
Well, we have sold out fall tour, and the spring tour is almost sold out as well. We're going to be announcing European tour dates very soon, and we're going to be doing the first multi-city Brazil tour that an American comic has ever done. And all that stuff is going to be at morganj.com. And if you want to hang out with me live, come to my Twitch, twitch.tv/morganj. And I got 2 specials on YouTube, and that's what I'm going to leave it at. And honestly, it's been a pleasure. And I'm going to leave you with one question. Did you have a good time today?
I had a great time. I'm going to ask you one more question. Can you reach under that? Yeah, there's a piece of paper. Yeah. So it's only fair that since you did all that promoting on my show that you also promote me to your followers. So if I wrote your little script. So Go back to NYU, think of those, use your skills, and just cold read that into camera as well. And then you'll be done.
Hey, what's your name, bro? Mine is Morgan J, a.k.a. Mr. Autotune TikTok guy. Don't get caught in the friend zone. Get that special someone a cameo from fellow sex symbol John Goblikon. It would be suspicious as fuck if you didn't subscribe to this YouTube channel and leave a 5-star review on iTunes for this podcast. That makes me go LOL or a ha 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 or an LMFAO or a ja 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 if you a goblin. So check out my guy singing in his goblin metal band Nekrogoblikon touring 2025 and do it right now.
Hey, Morgan, did you have fun? Do you love me?
I love you, buddy.
I love you too. Right.